Do you want to know the secret on how you can become king with your finances? Have you ever heard of cash flow is king? If you are interested to know more about it, you got to watch this video.
Videos that will make you wealthy and debt-free.
Hi there, this is Chinkitan, your pambansang wealth coach. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for subscribing. Today, we are going to talk about on how you can understand the importance of cash flow, increasing your cash flow, and how to preserve your cash flow. So, when you talk about cash flow, ang ibig sabihin lang po niyan ay pagdaloy ng pera. Ang concept niyan is money coming in should be greater than the money that's going out. Ang perang pumapasok ay dapat higit sa perang lumalabas. And napakahalaga na magkaroon po tayo ng regular source of cash flow. Bakit? Kung irregular source of cash flow po natin, ibig sabihin, irregular din po ang paglabas ng pera. At alam naman, hindi pwedeng maging irregular ang paglabas po ng pera. So, importante po na kung mas marami pong pumapasok, di ba, kesa lumalabas, ang ibig sabihin po niya maganda ang cash flow po, positive ang cash flow. Pero kung mas konti naman ang pumapasok, mas malakas ang lumalabas, ang tawag po natin ay negative cash flow. Kaya nga, napakalaga, ang goal po natin is madagdagan ang ating cash flow. So right now, the question is, Chinky, paano ko nga madadagdagan ang aking cash flow? So for lack of a better term, sisimplihan po natin, paano madadagdagan ang ating kita? Number 1, suggestion ko, start a side hustle. Maraming paraan na kumita tayo ng extra. Ito lang po, alam ko na kung anong iniisip mo.
Busy ako, ang dami kong ginagawa, naku, pagod na ako.
Ito lang sasabihin ko sa iyo, kapatid. I might offend you by saying this, but I'm going to say this to you in love, sa pagmamahal to manggagaling. Kung gusto, gagawa po ng paraan. Kung ayaw, maraming pong alam nyo na po yan.
Ganun ba?
Para sa isang taong kahit pagod, pero kung gusto, magkakaroon po talaga ng opportunity. Alam nyo, itong pwede natin gawin, ha? Kung ikaw ay isang empleyado o isang estudyante, pwede ka mag-freelancing, di ba? Ikaw isang housewife, pwede ka mag-online selling, di ba? Kung ikaw naman ay isang, let's for example, padjak, di ba? Nasa tricycle ka, di ba? Namamasada ka o taxi ka, di ba? O nagagrab ka, pwede kang magtayo ng maliit na negosyo. Ha? Paano kung magtatayo ng maliit na negosyo? Pwede kang magbenta ng pagkain, tubig, sandwich, sa iyong mga nga mananakay. In other words, pwede ka mag-offer, ma'am, kung gusto nyo, habang naghihintay kayo, di ba? So, additional income yan. Kaya kung ikaw, magaling ka magluto, pwede ka magbenta ng pagkain online. So, in other words, dapat maging malikhain po tayo. Number 2, monetize your skills. Tanungin mo sarili mo, ano ba yung kagalingan mo? Kung magaling ka mag-drawing, baka pwede ka maging artist. Mag-sketch, magaling ka ba sa video editing, ay di ba mahilig ka sa pagbibideo-video, o magaling ka ba sa vlogging, o malay mo, kung mahilig ka magturo ka na, mag-tutor online. So, in other words, kung alam mo anong kagalingan mo, and ang na-realize ko talaga, ang kagalingan ko talaga, aside from my good looks, at walang kukontrad.
Okay.
Ang kagalingan ko talaga is to be able to take something that is very complicated and make it very simple for people to understand. That's the reason why people love my content. Because naiintindihan pala, nakaka-relate, nakaka-connect sila. So, monetize it. Number 3, paano ko mag-monetize, Chinky? Ang pinaka-best po niyan is learn how to invest and upgrade in yourself. Huwag kayong manghihinayang na mag-aral, mag-enroll. Kasi yun nga minsan ang nagiging nagiging problem po natin. Sometimes we were made to believe once you graduate from high school or college, you stop learning. The reality is this: the moment you stop learning, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, you start dying. So ask yourself, what are the new skills that are in demand right now in the market? Like for example, sa dating sa computer, na ma-maximize mo na ba yung AI, yung artificial intelligence? Do you know how to write the right prompt in order for you to extract the right information? So kung wala kang alam dyan, pwede ka mag-enroll sa online course, mag-attend ng workshop para madagdag ang iyong kaalaman at kakayahan. Kaya mga friendship, huwag kayo manghinayang because always remember, hindi mahalaga kung magkano ang nilabas mo, magkano ang babalik sa'yo. Imagine mo, ganito na lang, nag-enroll ka sa isang online course, nagbayad ka ng 5,000 to upgrade your skills. 5,000 one time ang payment mo, pero pag ikaw nag-charge ka on a monthly basis, pwede ka mag-charge ng 15,000 to 20,000. Kahit 15,000 times 12 months, that's 180,000 ang return mo with a 5,000 pesos investment. Do you think that's a good ROI or return of investment? Of course. Di ba? Ang laki ng binalik ng pera. Number 4, ang isa pang pwede mong dagdagan sa iyong tinatawag na cash flow, there are 2 types of income. One is active and number 2 is passive. Ang active, you work, you get paid. Start a side hustle, monetization, invest in yourself. Lahat kailangan ikaw ang gumawa. Kikita ka. Pero ang kagandahan ng passive income, kahit hindi na ikaw ang gumagawa, kikita ka pa rin. So maghanap ng pamaraan, like for example, matuto ka rin mag-invest sa mga real estate, stock market, mag-create ng digital products like e-books, courses na pwede mong i-market at i-sell online. Imagine mo, lalo na kung yung mga courses ang ginagawa mo, one time mo lang gagawin, magaling ka mag-cook. One time mo lang gagawin, pagkatapos pagka pinapanood ng tao, binabayaran ka. Or pwede kang maging social media sa YouTube, may monetization, sa Facebook, may monetization. Tama? Ang dami na pong opportunities ngayon. Grabe. And last but not the least, para ma-increase ang cash flow mo, ito, na hindi natin masyadong napapansin. Naniniwala ka ba sa kasabihan that people can open the doors for you? When I say people can open the doors for you, it's not what you know only, but it's who you know. Kahit na napakagaling mo, pero pag walang mga taong tutulong sa'yo at i-expose ka, wala. And that's the reason why I'm really so thankful, no? That I known of a person by the name of Mr. Francis Kong. He coached me, he mentored me, and he opened the door of public speaking to me. Pag meron siyang one whole day session, bibigyan niya ako ng 1 hour. Kasi ako nag-a-assist sa kanya dati. And because of that mentorship, grabe. In other words, if it wasn't for Mr. Francis Kong, I don't think I will have a career right now. I don't think you will be hearing me right now. Kaya networking is key. I-share mo yung talent mo, yung products mo sa mga taong kakilala. Malay mo na sila ang magbibigay ng big break po sa inyo. Grabe. So, I hope itong short episode po natin na ito ay nagbukas ng inyong isipan na talagang kailangan madagdagan ang iyong cash flow. Huwag nating hayaan ang kakulangan ng pera ang magdikta sa ating buhay. Di ba? Kailangan na po maging malikhain po tayo. We need to be creative. It's not the lack of resources. As a matter of fact, at times, it's the lack of resourcefulness. So my challenge to you is this. Do you want to learn how to increase your cash flow? Do you want to learn the step-by-step guide? And do you want to learn pa more? If your answer is yes, timing na timing, I just created a video session, a webinar session called Manifesto. M-O-N-E-Y-F-E-S-T-O, Manifesto. If you're interested to watch that for free, all you need to do is just go to chinkfree.com, chinkfree.com, and then search for the poster called Manifesto. FYI, give at least yourself 45 minutes to watch the entire webinar. So I hope that you are encouraged. As I always say, to every problem, there's always a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Always think positive.